In this video, dear students, we are going to study trick for VBT, valence bond theory. There are two most important tricks to remember. The first one is you should have the knowledge of oxidation number of central metal atom or ion that you can calculate very easily. Second is you should have the knowledge of nature of ligands. Now, nature of ligands, what does it mean? Nature of ligands means ligands can be of two types. Certain ligands are weak ligands and certain ligands are strong ligands. Now, question comes, what are the weak ligands and what are the strong ligands? I have taken out their idea from the spectrochemical series. So, the weak ligands are I minus, F minus, Br minus, Cl minus, SCN minus, OH minus and H2O. So remember, these are few important weak ligands. And some of the strong ligands are like NCS minus, NH3, Cn minus, CO, CH3CN, PY, EN. There are many more in that list. These are the important ones which I have listed out. So remember, these are the strong ligands. So they are the two important tricks which you are supposed to remember. You should know how to calculate oxidation number of central metal atom or ion, and second, you should remember the nature of the ligand, that which are the strong ligand and which are the weak ligand. So you can learn from here. Now we are going to apply this valence bond theory in the study of two kind of complexes. Number one, we'll study octahedral complexes, and number two, we'll study tetrahedral complexes, and number three, we'll study about square planar complexes. So we'll make the study of our valence bond theory according to the geometry of the complexes: octahedral, tetrahedral and square planar. So first I am going to teach you octahedral complex. So in the octahedral compound complex, I have taken one example. You can see here example written here. It is hexacyanoferrate. Now what is the oxidation number of iron? Let us calculate. So we are going to calculate oxidation number of Fe plus Cn carries a negative charge, so its oxidation number is -1. They are 6 in number, so I can say -6. And the total charge on this entity is equals to -4. So iron's oxidation number becomes +2. Alright. Now our next step is to write the electronic configuration of Fe. So Fe has its atomic number 26, and you know how to write its electronic configuration. So till argon it is 18, then followed by 4s2, all right, and 3d6. We will arrange it according to the shells. So argon 18, 3d6 and outermost shell 4s2. Clear? So it's 4p and 4d are vacant. This is the ground state. But iron has not formed this complex in its ground state. It forms this complex in its excited state, in which its oxidation number is +2. So we will write the configuration of Fe2+. So Fe2+ configuration, when we write, its configuration becomes argon 18 and 3d6. These two electrons from the outermost shell are removed to form Fe2+. So its 4s becomes 0, its 4p is vacant and 4d is vacant. Now what we'll do, we'll make the rough orbital diagram of 3d, which contains 6 electrons. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 3d orbital of Fe2 plus. Its 4s is empty. Its 4p is empty. And its 4d is also empty. Now, when ligand Cn minus approaches Fe2 plus to form the complex. So, on the approach of Cn minus, and you need to remember here that Cn minus is a strong ligand. So when I say strong ligand, dear students, strong ligands according to the postulate, I'll show the postulate, according to the postulate of valence bond theory, in order to make availability of required number of vacant orbitals, sometimes the electron present in n-1d gets paired. So under the influences of strong ligand, these electrons, they get paired within themselves. So under the influence or on the approach of Cn minus, Fe2 plus situation becomes Ar18 argon 18. I'm going to make the diagram of the orbital here. This is 3d. First I'll make all the orbital and then I'll fill up the electrons. This is 4s and this is 4p. Sorry, this is d. And 4d right now I'm not making. Now, the situation was like this in the Fe2 plus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, under the approach of a strong ligand, these electrons, they move from here and they start getting paired up. Move from here and start getting paired up. So, under the influence of a strong ligand, Cn minus, Fe2 plus 3d, it gets 3 paired electrons and 2 3d orbitals, they become vacant, 4s and 4p. Now, if we see the formula, Fe has bonded with 6 Cn minus. That means its coordination number is 6. That means it needs to have 6 hybrid orbitals or hybridized orbitals in order to get bonded with 6 Cn minus. So to get 6 hybridized orbitals, it's 6 empty orbitals which are available here, they undergo hybridization. So which are those 6 empty orbitals? 2 from 3d, 1 from 4s and 3 from 4p. So as a result, Fe2 plus undergoes D2 sp3 hybridization. Now as a result of D2 sp3 hybridization, now after hybridization, Fe2 plus gets 6, first of all 3 3d orbitals which contain the paired electrons, and it gets 6 D2 sp3 hybridized orbitals. Okay, they are empty. Now when this gets bonded with 6 Cn minus and forms FeCN whole 6 4 minus, at that time 6 Cn minus, they donate their lone pair to these empty vacant hybridized D2 sp3 hybridized orbitals of Fe2 plus. So now I'll show the electrons donated by Cn minus here. First Cn minus, second Cn minus, third Cn minus, fourth Cn minus, fifth Cn minus and sixth Cn minus. Now this way the bonding in FeCN6 4- is completed. Now, since in this hybridization N-1d orbital is involved, I'll show you here N-1d orbital is involved. Outer orbital N is 4, N-1d means 3d orbital is involved in the hybridization. So that's the reason we are calling this complex as inner orbital complex. Now, this inner orbital complex has got all the electrons paired up. There are no unpaired electrons left. Alright, so due to this reason, this complex is diamagnetic, or I can say it is a low spin complex, or better I say zero spin complex, because there are no unpaired electrons left. I hope it is clear to all of you. Like this, we apply the trick for the structure of any coordination complex. About tetrahedral and square planar, we'll study in the next video.